The Monolith is the easiest to use and most intuitive electric skate ever created. This new emerging market, lightweight electric skates under 15 pounds, is a pretty exciting new frontier. It transforms your errands on a weekend or running to this corner store to pick up vegetables into an activity that you look forward to. You do all the exact same things that you do on a traditional longboard skateboard, except now you've got the power to go up a hill at 20 miles an hour.
As fans of longboarding and electric skates, we kept having issues with the existing boards on the market. They were heavy, they looked bad with their external motors and batteries, and the belts would break down, and you can't push it or ride it like a real skateboard. That's why we created an entirely new technology, and it's called Manta Drive. For the first time ever, we've actually put a motor inside the wheel of a skateboard. This has allowed us to create a powered skateboard that feels smooth, intuitive, and makes the Monolith amazingly easy to use, yet powerful.
My name is Theodore Sabaneski. I'm one of the founder and the main engineer at Inboard.
Theo and I have been action sports athletes our entire lives. We actually met when we were sponsored by the same brand. From speed flying to paragliding, surfing, skating. We love these sports because of the feelings they create in us. And that's in large part due to the feel of the board.
So Marble is a dedicated team of engineers and designers who are really passionate about the project and passionate about the idea of short-range transportation and sustainable transportation. Whether it's commuting to work, getting to the subway or bus stop, running errands, or trying to just get across the college campus. Short trips and urban travel have always been frustrating. In a car, we have to deal with traffic, parking, and of course, rising fuel costs. On a bicycle, we work up a sweat and then have to find a safe place to lock it up. We felt there had to be a better way to handle these short trips. Our goal at Marble was to create the lightest electric vehicle in the world, but also with an amazing user experience. We have spent the last 2 years dedicated to crafting and refining our Marble electric skateboard, the lightest electric skateboard in the world. With an amazing team, modern technology, and support from our community, we built the Marble board to be simple to use, efficient, and of course, exhilarating to ride. The Marble electric skateboard is the lightest electric skateboard in the world. It weighs only 9.9 pounds. With one full charge, the board goes 10 miles. That's not 10 testing in the lab miles, it's real world conditions. Most of our test riders are actually getting over 10 miles per charge. The question we get most is, how fast does it go? Well, it is one of the fastest electric skateboards. It has over 2,000 watts of power and will hit speeds of up to 20 miles an hour. It can actually hit 20 miles an hour even going uphill. We realize that 20 miles an hour is pretty quick, so we have designed the board settings to be completely customizable through a smartphone app. Our app, that we call the Dashboard, lets you set exactly what you want your top speed to be and determine the level of acceleration that best suits your riding style. This allows you to perfectly tune the board to your needs. If you want, you can even directly control the throttle of the board from our Dashboard app, which will allow you to leave the wireless handheld controller at home.
Carbon Series boards for Evolve was developed because I wanted to create a board that was light, high performance, and it doesn't look as though it's electric. We have 2 boards in the Carbon Series. The all-terrain is more for the extreme rider and for the person who wants to commute in a city environments and bad terrains. And then when you get onto the Carbon Street Series, that's a more precise longboarding feel. When you ride the board, because it's got the drop-through trucks, it's got such a low profile feel about it, it just feels like you're in total control when you're riding. So the board can actually be converted sort of within 5 minutes from the all-terrain setup to the longboard street setup. The benefits to the all-terrain is the fact that you can pretty much ride this board anywhere you want without having to stress about where you're riding. I wanted to create a board for the type of rider who also wants to go over those really bad footpaths or the dodgy inner city potholes or those little lips that the other boards can't really handle.
This is the lightest electric skateboard in the world, Starry. You can use it as transportation. Bring it along onto subways, buses, or even car trunks to a further distance. You can ride it to get breakfast or grocery a few blocks away. Never need to worry about parking or locking when entering a restaurant with your board. In fact, you can bring it to anywhere.
What we want is a revolution of electro skateboards. So we smash control boxes, throw batteries away, pull belts out, discard old motors, and redesign a brand new ultralight electric skateboard, which is Starry.
To provide unbelievably strong power, Starry has perfect power system to support high speed up to 20 miles per hour and going uphill on a 30-degree slope.
With a small remote in hand, anyone even with no experience can easily control the board using our braking and accelerating features. Starry is safe and smooth to ride for all users from beginners to experts.
Boosted is kind of changing the world of electric vehicles, but in an unconventional way. 50% of all trips that people take in cars are under 5 miles, and that's 25% of all commutes.
The Boosted board really we see as our first product. We really think that this powertrain can allow us to reimagine what a vehicle can be.
So we started with something that's already really efficient. And then you use really efficient motors and really efficient batteries, and you design the electronics and the software really well. Then you get basically the lightest electric vehicle that's ever been made. So the last mile of transportation is this huge problem that hasn't been solved yet. Once you get off of a public transit system, whether it's a bus or a train or anything else, how do you get along that last mile to your destination? So Boosted Boards does is it gives you a really portable vehicle that you can use in conjunction with public transit.
A normal longboard weighs about 8 pounds, and on our prototype boards we've added only 4 pounds. And we have a 6-mile range and a 20-mile-an-hour top speed, and we can climb hills. A couple years ago that would have been completely unheard of. But with that we've added regenerative braking, so not only can you stop easily, but you recharge the battery when you do it.
Right now we have some awesome partnerships. We're working with one of the best longboarding companies in the world, Loaded. And the idea behind that was we want to start with really great stuff.
We felt that it was important to keep this accessible to many people. Longboarding is actually closer to snowboarding and to surfing. We're taking that niche market of longboarders and being able to expand it so that it's easier for people to learn.